Hi guys, welcome to Foodie Gardening. This is my June update. It is actually the 3rd of July today, so we're a little bit behind, but not to worry. Let me show you how we've been getting on. Let's start up with the strawberries. There's a few left still, but most of them we've had now. We did have to share them with the slugs. You can see they're all starting to raise up a bit now, and the energy is going into new runners for next year, and it's in the leaves rather than the fruit. I think everyone is getting this extremely dry weather. We've been watering lots every evening. If you saw my vlog last weekend, I think it was, I had deadheaded a lot of the calendula. They need deadheading again already, but they are still going and they're adding a lot of colour. The cabbages down here, I planted 15 and I've only really got 5 that are coming to much of a size, and I do need to get these netted up. I can see a cabbage butterfly there in the background, but these ones are doing okay. Just got to get a net over them. I think the pigeons like eating them as well. Sadly, I have lost my cucumber. The stem had been nibbled part way through and the whole plant fell forward, and when I tried to pin it back up, I snapped it off completely. I was a little bit too rough with it, I think. I tried eggshells and I tried these wool pellets here, but nothing seems to have kept the slugs off. But my mum did tell me she has another one in her greenhouse that I could possibly have, so we may get cucumbers left. The rhubarb behind me is still looking good. We've got a freezer full again, running out of things to do with the rhubarb. I think I'm going to go down to 1 crown for next year because it's just too much. We don't eat that much. I tried the sweet Sicily with it, which is growing around in the front garden, and that's meant to reduce some of the acidity in the rhubarb, so you need to put less sugar in it. I didn't think it worked though. This is my little patch of sweet corn. The sweet corn is doing quite well, and I've now planted the beans and the squashes in there, so hopefully we get the 3 sisters coming up. That did well last year. These are my black currants, and we have black currants. They're quite small, but that's okay. We'll get these picked. The birds haven't had them. And the nasturtiums are coming up at the back. They are seeded from last year. We had a lot of nasturtiums in there last year. The gooseberry bushes seem to have been eaten more by something. I'm not sure what. And we haven't had an amazing crop of those. I think we've only had 5 or 6 gooseberries. I mentioned this in my last update, but something has also eaten an awful lot of the leaves on the potatoes. These are the Anya potatoes that have really taken a hammering. Hopefully what's under the ground there is doing well, but there's no way of telling, and it's a little bit early to be digging them up yet. And we have tomatoes. I was really worried about the tomatoes getting blight. I have really stripped them back. There's not many leaves on them at all. In fact, I might even take some more of these off. I've got a few different varieties in there and I didn't label them, so we'll just have to wait and see what comes up. But they've got lots of space at the moment. I'm planning now on getting in some more crops. I want to put in some pak choy and some kale, maybe some other fast growing things that are going to do well later into the season. One thing I want to plant more of is my rocket, because that has bolted, and some spinach too. So I've got quite a space in the middle here that I want to put other things into. And I harvested the garlic. We've left this out to dry. I do have plans to plait it. I hope it's not too hard to plait now because it's quite stiff, but that did really well. I'm pleased with that. We've got a few flavoured mints. This is the chocolate mint. I've got sorrel in there, which isn't doing so well, and the salad bonnet, which is spreading itself all over the place. It's seeded everywhere. Strawberry mint here, and the chives and things in there have gone a little bit over, and there's more mint at the end. That's lime mint. This fig, which is growing in here, was a lovely surprise. I did think that we'd lost that over the winter, but it seems to have come back. The other thing, which you may have seen if you saw my vlog, was I've got another 2 red currant bushes that I didn't realise were red currant bushes that I'm going to put into the area behind me. So the plot isn't full at the moment. I haven't spent that much time out here in the last couple of months, but I'm hoping to get back on top of it now. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.